Hello friends, it's Miss Gina at the Frankfort Community Public Library. I'm so glad you came to visit today. This is our last week of our nursery rhyme adventure, and the theme this week is Let's Imagine. I have stories and fun activities about unicorns, fairies, dragons, and princesses. So let's get started with our hello song. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? I'm fine. How about you? I'm fine. How about you? I'm fine. How about you? How are you today? The first book I have to share with you today is Today I'll Be a Unicorn by Dana Simpson. Today I'll be a unicorn. I'll have a tail and a magic horn. I'll trot through meadows and be the most beautiful of creatures. I'll look down at my house from high up on a rainbow. I'll wear a shining tiara made of starlight. But my unicorn friend says unicorns eat hay instead of pizza. Maybe I'll be a unicorn tomorrow. Oh, I wish I were a lovely unicorn. Oh, I wish I were a lovely unicorn. Oh, I'd frolic and I'd play. I would do it every day. Oh, I wish I were a lovely unicorn. Oh, I wish I were a lovely unicorn. Oh, I wish I were a lovely unicorn. Oh, I'd prance and I'd dance and I'd wear some striped pants. Oh, I wish I were a lovely unicorn. Oh, I wish I were a lovely unicorn. Oh, I wish I were a lovely unicorn. Oh, I'd flick my tail and leap, and my horn would look so neat. Oh, I wish I were a lovely unicorn. I have a book about colors, and the title is Unicorn, and it was written by Patricia Hegarty. Little red unicorn is galloping along. Bright yellow unicorn sings a happy song. Pretty pink unicorn gives her mane a swish. Happy purple unicorn makes a magic wish. Shy green unicorn finds a place to hide. Kind orange unicorn gives someone a ride. Soaring blue unicorn flies up to the moon. A rainbow of unicorns will all be sleeping soon. 5 little dragons. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little dragons by the castle door. 1 flew away. And then there were 4. 4 little dragons sitting in a tree. 1 flew away. And then there were 3. 3 little dragons with nothing to do. 1 flew away, and then there were 2. 2 little dragons laying in the sun. 1 flew away, and then there was 1. 1 little dragon, now all alone. He was so sad, so he flew home. The next book I'd like to read is called Me and My Dragon by David Badricki. kids want a dog. Others would like a cat. I want a dragon. But not a big dragon. A big dragon wouldn't fit in my house. I wouldn't want a three-headed dragon either. It might not get along with itself. I'd choose a fire-breathing dragon. Before I brought him home, I'd take him for a checkup. I'd hold his hand and tell him he was a brave little dragon. I'd make sure the doctor gave him a couple of lollipops. On the way home, he could sit with me if Mom and Dad didn't mind. I'd give him a name, a place to stay, and some toys to play with. When I thought he was ready, I'd teach him to fly. I'd get him a collar and a leash, and then I'd take him for a walk every day. If he was a naughty dragon, I might have to send him to school. After he learned to behave, I could take him camping in the summer and trick-or-treating in the fall. We could clear neighbors' driveways in the winter. But I might not take him kite flying in the spring. If I missed the bus, he would help me get to school just in time for show and tell. Bullies! If you have a dragon, you don't need to worry about bullies. You don't need to worry about Brussels sprouts either. Dragons love them. But don't give them broccoli. It gives them gas. And you don't want a fire-breathing dragon with gas. Every night, I'd give my dragon a bath. Bath time would be fun. Sometimes. I would pick out books that wouldn't give him nightmares, and I'd read to him until he got sleepy. I'd tuck him in, and I'd say goodnight. Then we'd fall asleep, just me and my dragon.
Hi friends, Mr. Dragon here. Miss Gina invited me to sing a dragon song with you. Would you like to sing with me? Great, let's sing. Fly, fly, dragon fly, 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 dragon fly, 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 dragon fly, fly up to the sky. Hop, hop, dragon hop, 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 dragon hop, 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 dragon hop, hop along with me. Sing, sing, dragon sing, 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 dragon sing, 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 dragon sing, sing along with me. Dance, dance, dragon dance, 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 dragon dance, 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 dragon dance, dance along with me.
My next book is titled That's Not My Prince by Fiona Watt. That's not my prince. His hair is too fluffy. That's not my prince. His sash is too silky. That's not my prince. His shoes are too bumpy. That's not my prince. His cloak is too velvety. That's my prince. His crown is so sparkly. I have a little story for you. Princess, princess, what do you see? I see a sun shining on me. Princess, princess, what do you see? I see clouds in the sky above me. Princess, princess, what do you see? I see a prince looking at me. Princess, princess, what do you see? I see a castle down the lane from me. Princess, princess, what do you see? I see a dragon and it's looking at me. Run! The last book I'd like to share with you is titled Clara the Cookie Fairy, and the author is Tim Bugbird. Once there were 3 fairy scouts, Clara, Cat, and Jan, who lived on a mountain in a fairy camper van. They sold special cookies, a fairy scout tradition, to buy the things they needed for their camping expeditions. Clara's wand made cookies, tasty, crisp, and sweet, and Kate's made pretty boxes to keep them nice and neat. Last of all, Jan's wand made a special fairy bow. With every cookie baked and boxed, the friends were good to go. Then one summer's evening, they were driving out to dine, when Clara's eye was caught by a giant road sign. The sign read, "Mighty Mega Wands make cookies with chocolate chips." Clara said, "I want one now. I can't let this chance slip." Clara picked the biggest wand and stood in line to pay. Her old one looked too boring, so she threw it right away. But Clara wasn't careful, and her wand was a little brittle. She whooshed and she swooshed it way too much, and she snapped it in the middle. The fairies tried to fix the wand with string and tape and glue, but not one thing would make it work. Now what could they do? Cat said, "Only one thing will put us back on track. We must find the fairy garbage truck and get your old wand back." The fairies drove across the land, searching high and low, till Jan saw a junkyard in a meadow down below. "There's the truck," cried Jan, and she gave a little cheer. "Let's fly down and look around. Your wand just must be here." Unwanted wands were everywhere. The place was overrun. Lots looked just like Clara's, so they tried them one by one. The friends spent many hours waving wands around, but not one of them made cookies. Clara's wand could not be found. The fairies were getting worried. Things weren't going well. How would they fund their camping trip if they had no cookies to sell? Then Clara said, "Stop! Look down!" And suddenly it was clear. What the wands had been making was fairy camping gear. There were pots and pans, forks and spoons, kettles and cans, and guitars to play tunes. There were balls and bats, 3 fairy bikes, bright summer hats, and boots for long hikes. "These wands should be used, not thrown away," said Clara with a frown. "But if we put our heads together, we can turn this right around." And in a flash it came to her, a new fairy scouting venture. They'd move to the meadow and transform the yard into a swap and recycling center. Fairies came from far and wide with wands all wanted and broken. To swap or make into something new, the center was always open. And then one summer's day, Clara had a huge surprise. She waved the wand a fairy had found, and cookies fell from the skies. "This is my wand," cried Clara, "and it works just as it should. It's not a mighty mega wand, but to me it's twice as good." Clara learned to care for things and not just throw them away. To swap or recycle if you can, it's always the better way. Well, friends, it's time for our goodbye song. But before we sing, I would like to invite you to join me and Miss Maeve, every Tuesday in August at 10:30 a.m. or every Saturday at 10 a.m. for more fun and stories about gardens, ice cream, summer, and watermelon. Now it's time to say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. See you all next time. See you in August.